Welcome back to another episode of These Guys Don't Know Shit About Sports. It's been a long week, but we're finally back at it.
Yes, sir. Back
I'm
on the
very,
grind.
I'm very excited. We've got a special episode for you guys today.
Tons of action.
Tons of action. I mean, a little bit. We got a couple of announcements for the stream. We actually have our very first Zoom meeting with our special guest Antonio King. So stay tuned for that.
We're trying to broaden. Once again, we're just trying to. We're having ideas and we're trying to implement them into our content. Bear with us. We're trying to learn as we go, and with each week, we hope the content gets better and better, and the quality gets better
Significantly
and better.
better.
Improvements every week.
If you haven't noticed and you are blind or you were just listening to this, we actually have a banner down below now that has all of our information in it, and always tells you to remember, if you don't agree with us, read the damn title again.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get right into it.
Before we get into it, let's talk about this comment section. I need some comments, boys.
Yeah, we need some
We got a lot of views, got a lot of likes. I want to know what to do next. Give me some reaction ideas. Give us some ideas you want to see on maybe things we can improve our channel. More content. Tell us what you want to see. You ask, you shall receive.
And if you guys are seeing this in time, we will be going live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch tonight for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view for WWE. So if that is something that you are interested in.
Sports entertainment.
It's These Guys Don't Know Shit About Sports, a.k.a. These Guys Don't Know Sports, because we have
officially changed our name.
That way we are more family-friendly. And
it's just a lot of these sources, they won't let us use shit in the name. And These Guys Don't Know Shit About Sports seems very long. We thought These Guys Don't Know Sports. We're still going to say things like we don't know shit about sports, but, it just seems more like a better name.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. But that's why we changed it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just like this. Whoa. 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 Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined for the first time by a special guest here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for the first time on These Guys That Know Shit About Sports, Antonio King. What's going on?
How you doing, Tone?
I'm chilling, man. Styling and profiling like my man Ric Flair.
Woo!
So we've got a couple of things about sports you want to talk about, huh?
Okay. So really all I've got to say right now is Bucks in 6 and
Bucks in 6.
Ooh,
I think they'll win.
that's a tough one.
Bucks
They're
in
on fire
6.
right now.
I've still got the Suns winning the next two. I'm scared, but I've still got the Suns winning the next two.
Here we gotta think though, because Chris Middleton, his career, it depends on whether or not he starts his cycle early. It's a cycle. He starts off as he plays like complete dog shit, and then he gets shit on by the media, and then he'll start playing better, and he'll become the most underrated player in the NBA, and then he'll become prime MJ. But then eventually he falls back into his inconsistent loop. But it really depends on whether he can finish the series, I feel like. If he can finish this series and take it home, Giannis is the key, of course, but if Giannis doesn't have help, we see what happens. Without that help, Giannis is screwed.
If Drew Middleton has another game, not Drew Middleton, Drew Holiday has another game like he had last night, then I think it could be a great game. And I think they can close it out at home.
Because Devin Booker's playing well.
Devin Booker. Devin Booker's being Devin Booker.
I'm not going to lie, though. CP3 cost him the
CP3
2 games.
Listen, I'm tired of people saying Chris Paul didn't do anything. Chris Paul had 21 points on 9 of 15 shooting and 11 assists. That's not a bad game.
That's a Chris Paul game, but
that's not a bad game. Literally, that's a Chris Paul game. That's what you would expect out of Chris Paul.
Was that last game or 2 games ago? Because 2 games ago he choked the end.
That was last night.
Okay, 2 games ago he choked the ending of the game.
Chris Paul. I love Chris Paul. Yes, he needs to step it up a little bit. But then again, you have to think he has another ball-dominant player in Devin Booker. And
That's
he has to give him the ball. And
Devin
Booker scored 40.
I think they've got to find a way to get Ayton more involved here, too.
Well, I think that's a problem since most of the time they put Giannis on DeAndre Ayton.
That is very true.
Giannis he's so long. That's the thing. He's just so long.
Yeah.
He's so long. He's a freak.
And he's fast.
If that man had a jump shot, man. If only that man had a jump shot.
And
Tom, what do you think the Suns need to do to win this series?
I think the Suns need to keep Drew. They need to keep Drew out of the game.
Keep him out of the game. Try and get him into foul trouble.
They need to keep him at bay. Get him in foul trouble. Keep him to like 10 or 11 points. Foul trouble early is the key because although Devin Booker scored 40, he showed up in some key situations like the last play of the game.
So just don't let him get hot.
Don't let him get hot and keep him out of the game. Like make it so
I see what you're
get him 2 fouls in the first half, so they have to take him out and put in PJ Tucker on him, and PJ Tucker obviously isn't as good of a defender as Drew Holiday, so
Right.
you're gonna have some problems.
Right. Yeah, I feel you on that one. So anything else on the finals that you've got? It's been, it's very hard to just break down one series.
Yeah.
Especially since, everybody in the world's watching it. Everybody knows what's going on. You talk about one game, you're basically talking about all of them.
Yeah, I
and
know.
the thing about Milwaukee is they're living and dying by whether or not Giannis can get to the rim. If they can find a way to keep Giannis out of that paint, because the thing about Milwaukee is once Giannis gets to that paint, that's when he opens up the floor. And when he opens up the floor, that's when Chris Middleton can shine. That's when Drew Holiday can shine. These players shine when they get that open jump shot. And that's because Giannis is a threat and when he gets to the rim. So I think really they've got to find a way to keep get Ayton switched down low. Because Ayton,
I think
if there's anyone on the Suns that can hold Giannis at the rim, I don't think there is. But if there is someone that can, it is DeAndre Ayton. So you make sure he's the one getting the contact at the rim with Giannis.
I think they need to switch Giannis off of Ayton and give Ayton the ball so he can make some plays. Because DeAndre Ayton's not a bad player, and near the rim he's good. But when you got Giannis in front of you, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, that's a former Defensive Player of the Year.
Literally.
He arguably should have won it this year as well.
That's what I said.
But yeah,
how you guys? I gotta ask you guys, how do you guys feel about the AFC South and your Indianapolis Colts?
I think the Colts win the AFC South, and I think they're going to win by 2 games.
I'm very excited.
Here's the problem with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the problem with the Tennessee Titans. Man. They give up 4.5 yards per carry on the ground, and they're matching against the Colts team that's going to run the damn football and run the damn football very well. So
yeah, but man, it's going to be hard because if you do stuff the box with a bunch of players, they're just going to throw it right over the top to either AJ Brown or Julio Jones.
Yeah, but that's depending on if Tannehill can continue to play the way Tannehill's going to have to play.
Say what you want about Tannehill. He's one of the most accurate with the deep ball in the league right now.
Yeah, but the Colts have a decent secondary as well. They've got Xavier Rhodes to match up with Julio Jones, who actually match.
They match up.
They match up well. They have in the past, back when it was the Falcons and the Vikings. Mm-hmm. He matched up really well against Julio. So, I think the biggest threat for the Colts every time they play the Titans is always Derrick Henry. Of course, he actually we are in terms of the ability to stop this man because there's not really a team that can stop Derrick Henry. He's just that type of player. We do a pretty good job of keeping him at bay, keeping him around the 90 to 100 yards. That's when that's sad. That's good that's in the NFL. But when he's going for 200 a night, sometimes what do you expect? So I just think, and then what really hurts us the most though is AJ Brown. AJ Brown is a very underrated receiver. Yeah, he is a monster. Lots of speed.
What he said to Justin Jefferson is very true though. Did you see what he said? He said
I didn't see what he said.
He said it was a while back, but he said if I was getting almost 200 targets a game, I would have those yards too.
Yeah, he would.
100% he would.
Crap.
You're good. You're back.
Okay.
But Tone, I gotta know, and you are a diehard Chiefs fan.
Yeah, man.
And not one of those bandwagons. You are an actual Chiefs fan. There's a picture of Antonio from how old were you, bro?
About 14, 15 years old.
14, 15 years old. We'll put it on the screen somewhere over here. Of him in a Chiefs jacket. Just send me that picture.
Yeah.
So we can
I definitely got you.
Just prove to our fans that you're a day one.
Yeah, he was been a Chiefs fan before Pat Mahomes.
Easily.
Alex Smith.
Look at that. It goes, man.
Hey, that's pissy.
It goes, man.
That is
Kyle Orton days, dog.
Anyways, are you happy with how your team has performed this offseason? Picking up O-linemen.
Yeah, I'm glad. You guys got Eric Reed, which is is a great pickup, but I don't know how he's gonna recover from his injury. What did he tear his Achilles?
Right, I agree with that. But you also have to think you guys got You guys got
We got
Orlando
Orlando
Brown,
Brown.
didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
From the
Yeah, that's a
Ravens,
good
which
pickup.
I have no fucking clue how the Ravens would allow that to happen, because the one
gave him
thing the
Sammy
Chiefs
Watkins, bro.
need is but
Oh,
he's an
that's-
old receiver, so I don't think you guys
Yeah.
lose too much on that. He was your
Exactly.
third option.
You got to worry
Literally.
about signing Tyreek Hill. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's talking about how he might decline his player option. There's an article
Really?
in 2022.
I don't
Yeah.
think he will, bro. He's
He's gonna
on
wanna
the
get
right
paid,
path to
but-
We don't have any cap space though.
That's
yeah,
very
that
Hey,
Pat
guys.
Mahomes contract cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
It was smart.
Hey, guys.
Good call, but it's
I
expensive.
hate to cut this short, but I have to run. I have to get on. I have to go to work. So I hope to join you guys later on down the road.
Not a problem, big homie. Well, hey, thanks for being our first Zoom meeting. We appreciate it, and we hope to have you on soon.
Peace out, brother.
Thanks, guys.
So I want to give a special shout out to Antonio for being our very first Zoom meeting guest. Huge. We've known him our entire lives.
Really good
basically.
friend. Really good friend.
Really good friend. Thank you, Antonio, for being a part of it. Another piece of good news for you guys, since we did figure out how to do the Zoom meeting stuff, you will be seeing Shaq next week, hopefully.
Yes.
It's been a long time since you guys have heard him or seen him. Actually, you guys have never seen him.
Yeah.
You guys have never
Face
seen him.
reveal.
Face reveal
Dude,
for
in
the
the
first
comments was
time.
interesting after the first episode.
On the first episode, somebody called him cute, so who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see if our viewership goes up.
All right. Our female demographic might go
Our
up.
female demographic.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go straight into our next segment of today. We are going to be talking about the new Space Jam movie.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna start off by saying if you are interested in watching this movie and you are not watching it and giving it a shot because of what you're seeing on social media, watch the damn movie. It's not an amazing movie by any means. I'm not gonna give it an Oscar, but it is a good time. You will enjoy yourself. This isn't a super complicated deal.
Yeah, I agree. The movie isn't made for our age.
No, it's a kids film.
It's a kids film, and that's what I think people just don't understand.
like
They're just crapping all over it.
and LeBron James is an actor. He's an athlete.
Yeah,
I mean, and for what it is, he did a good job.
he did a very good job.
Very good job. There's some emotional scenes that he did pretty good with
Mhm.
his, his son. But shout out to LeBron. You're, a basketball player showing up on the screen. It takes guts to do that kind of stuff, and he delivered.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Jordan wasn't a great actor.
No, but we'll always remember that movie.
Absolutely. And I mean, 25 years down the road, and I have a feeling that most people just don't like the movie now.
And
And
here's
I think the first movie is better because of the nostalgia behind it.
that's the thing about our generation though. That's the thing. We don't want to accept the fact that we want to shit on this movie instantly without even caring because we don't want to give it a shot at being as good as the first one that we grew up with.
Right.
That's
right.
what we do a lot.
Now,
and
do I
it's-
think it's as good? No.
No, not at all.
I don't. But in 25 years, ask me that question again.
It's a solid movie. The references make the movie. We're not going to go into the references, but there are tons of references, and they are great references.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil the movie for you guys because I'm giving this movie a solid 8.5 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8.
You're giving it an 8.
An 8 out of 10.
Quality-wise, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
It was
it's
captured
beautifully shot.
beautifully. The way that they incorporate cartoony versus realism, it's
And the different, they
amazing.
have so many different styles as well.
Yeah,
they
it's
go
ridiculous.
from Toonland, Toon style, the live action.
Harry
it's-
Potter to
Oh, well, it's not spoiled, but there is the
there's a
Serververse is
Harry-
very cool.
yeah.
A lot of this is literally a collaboration of cameos. It's great. I had a great time watching it. I'm not gonna hate it all. I enjoyed it. I
enjoyed
went,
it a lot.
But then again, I went in with the expectation of this is gonna be shit because I had that.
I did too.
I had that. You're instantly thinking that because of the
Mhm.
nostalgia. You're thinking, there's no way this can be better, and I didn't expect it to be better. Why would you? But if you go in there and you expect it to be better than the first film, don't. If you just give it a chance, it stands on its own legs. It's its own film. It's not just a copy and paste adaptation. It's they do some original stuff here, and it's a very good. I would say it's a
yeah,
very good
absolutely.
film.
It's nothing like the first movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the very beginning a little bit, just because of how it starts and how the first one started.
As a kid, yeah.
Yeah. But that's it.
Yeah.
That's 100% it. And it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie, and it actually has a deeper meaning behind it too. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I would say watch it. Definitely, at least give it a shot. and it's on HBO Max. I mean,
Find somewhere other to watch it than HBO Max. Fuck HBO Max.
what's wrong with HBO Max?
You didn't read my text?
No.
Okay,
Never read
so
your text.
I bought HBO Max, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I bought it. It was $10. Okay. So
You had
I
to
went
buy
ahead
the
and got it.
You had to buy the $15.
I had to buy
one,
the
didn't you?
$15 version. I didn't know that because they don't tell you until after you buy it.
Here's the.
I tried to
Why
watch
would you
it,
not
and then
get
it said
the
switch
$15
plans.
one? Is
I didn't
way
have $15 in my bank account.
Oh, that's tough. Damn.
I had 10.
Jesus.
Yeah, so anyways, they don't tell you this until after you buy it. And so I had to switch plans. And if I would have switched plans, it would have charged me another $15. So that would have been $25 just to watch this one fucking movie.
Oh, man. I don't know, man. I just think you should have probably waited then.
Yeah. Probably.
You're
Instead
going to
of
spend your last $10 to your name on
Yep.
a fucking movie? Jesus. All right. The next segment for these guys don't know shit about sports is financial planning.
financial plan.
All right, guys. Let's get into this.
Anyways, let's get back onto some sports topics. We got Luka as the 2K cover this year. I'm very happy for him. He's
Yeah, he
a
earned it.
dominant force in the NBA right now, and I think
Luka
they're a
Magic.
couple pieces away from seriously making a run out west.
Let me tell you guys something real quick. Not to get off topic here. Space Jam
Go.
3, Luka Magic.
Shut up.
Calling it.
Shut up.
Calling it.
That would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I would.
Return to the motherland. Have it shot in Slovenia.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Go
Yeah.
home and do it in Slovenia, yeah. Okay, let's get back on topic of this.
Yeah. Anyways, so Luka came out as the NBA 2K cover photo or cover athlete. Everybody seems to be pretty happy for him, except for one person.
Oh yeah, there's one person that decided to try to make herself a social media superstar.
Do you know exactly what she said?
No, go ahead and inform me.
All right, so this is her username. It's so you can go and shit on her for us. It's at Susan 123445678 9.
That might get us in trouble, but continue.
Oh well.
Worth the risk.
She quoted and said, "I ain't no racist, but come on with the fucking overhyped. You got young black players that are better than him. Trae Young, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, and Jamal Murray. They are who actually had more time in the playoffs. So many other players deserved it more. Just stop."
You know, here's the thing. She has a case if she didn't decide to say that all these players are better than Luka, because there are several players. There's 20 off top I can name off the top of my head that are worthy of a 2K cover. But Luka's going to get his.
And the fact that you're saying, "I ain't no racist," and then proceeding to be racist is amusing.
Yeah, what isn't racist about it? If you have to say I'm not racist before as a header to your tweet, you probably shouldn't tweet it if you don't want to be seen as racist.
I mean, think about this. Okay, look at this.
That's
Look
the
at
way
this,
to
okay?
go.
The very first 2K, Allen Iverson. Okay? Let's see. Oh, there one is. NBA 2K13.
Dirk,
No. Blake Griffin.
he's
He white or black?
He's mixed.
Oh, okay.
We're not doing this in the podcast.
Oh wait, there's
We're-
not a
we're-
white athlete on there. But Luka is the first European to ever be on it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
I ain't racist,
regardless
but
of what your race is, if you put
if you
the
deserve
years
it,
in,
you deserve it.
yeah. If Paul George would have got announced as the cover star, I wouldn't have been mad. Kawhi got announced, I wouldn't be mad. If LeBron got announced again, I wouldn't be mad.
If Dame got announced again, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
If Brandon Ingram got announced, I wouldn't be mad. If Jason Tatum got announced, I wouldn't be mad.
Jason Tatum would be happy.
If
about it.
Jalen Brown got announced, I wouldn't be mad.
Hell, Terry Rozier.
Scary Terry. I mean,
Put a little
come on
fucking-
now.
I don't care, man. I think
Any player in the NBA that's performing at a higher level than what they're supposed to got selected, I wouldn't be mad because they deserve it.
they earned it.
Now, is she
That's
wrong
simple.
that those players don't deserve it? No.
No, not
But
at
it's
all.
not their time yet.
Yeah, they're still
This is
developing.
Luka's time. This is a guy that averaged 40 in the regular season, almost a triple-double.
This just proves that she doesn't. And here's the problem: you have to, if you're gonna tweet your opinion and it's that crazy, you probably want to at least take 10 minutes to read about what's going on.
Absolutely.
Or know about the NBA, because
Absolutely.
there's no way you watch the NBA on a regular basis and you think those things.
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
no way.
I mean,
No educated, sports follower is gonna say something like, we don't know shit about sports. Don't get me wrong, but no educated sports, follower is gonna say something that blasphemous. That's just
Absolutely.
crazy. That's so out
tell
there.
me you don't know basketball without telling me you don't know basketball.
J. Cole.
J.
That's a
Cole
J.
tweeted
Cole.
that at her,
That's a J. Cole.
which is honestly the funniest thing because he literally knows nothing about basketball. You see him over there in the EuroLeague?
Oh, he's balling out, Bubs.
You're
I'm
kidding,
joking.
right?
No, I'm joking.
Okay, thank God. The whole 2 points
Yeah.
in like 30 minutes. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm not gonna shit on him though, because he's an
Well, it's
actor.
his first professional game, all
I
right?
mean, he's a rapper people are asking, is J. Cole ever gonna play basketball? And he went
You know
for
what's
it.
crazy? Rappers all the time rap about being ballers, right? Like playing basketball. They want to be basketball players, and basketball players want to be rappers.
That's crazy, actually.
That is actually crazy, isn't it?
Mind twist. Mind
Just
twist.
switch professions for one season.
that
One
would be.
season. I want to see
That
the
would be.
stuff that
That would
drops.
be insane.
I want to see the stuff that drops. I want to see
That would
Lil
be-
Baby dunking on
That would be
dunking on
one
Drake.
hell of a collaboration. If, like, the entire rap game just switched to the entire
Just
basketball
switch to the
game and just-
NBA, and then
for
NBA
one-
switches to the
that
rap
would
game.
Be dope.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jack Harlow was pretty good. I want to see the baby try to dunk. I think the baby would put someone on a poster. The baby's about that. I think the baby would dunk on somebody. That'd be fucking hilarious.
That would be funny. I mean, shit. Even Justin Bieber can ball.
Justin Bieber would.
You haven't seen him play basketball?
I don't think he's gonna compete against some of the rappers I think of, like Quavo.
That's racist.
No, it's not.
I know, I'm just kidding.
It's not the same.
I'm kidding. But yeah. Anyways, that would be very interesting to see. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would be keen to see that.
Yeah, that'd be weird though.
It would be
That
very
would
weird.
Never happened. But
It would
that'd
be very
interesting.
weird. All right, everybody. It's time for everybody's favorite segment. Whenever Shaq's not here, Inside the Ring.
Yes, sir.
We've got Money in the Bank tonight. We had another episode of AEW this past week and another episode
Probably
of
one of
SmackDown.
the greatest episodes of TV
Absolutely
since 1999.
Easily.
Um,
Fyter Fest Night 1. Amazing.
Darby Allin, you were a psycho.
Absolutely.
Ethan Page, you were also a psycho.
Absolutely.
Um,
Which do you want to go over first? Do you want to go over Money in the Bank and SmackDown, or you
Let's-
want to go over AEW?
let's get into some WWE
Okay.
because
Save the best for last. I like it.
I love the fact that we've got all of these live crowds coming back in. The crowds that are coming, man, they've been awesome. They've been hot, and you can tell they've been ready to get back in there and cheer these wrestlers on. It's been a great
absolutely.
environment. Let's get into SmackDown here.
SmackDown.
Very interesting SmackDown. It's been really interesting lately. It's been actually good quality TV wrestling, TV content.
Yeah.
Unlike Raw, I don't know how Raw is so bad and SmackDown
I
is
don't
so
understand
good,
it.
but
Let's start off SmackDown by just breaking down what happened to start the show. You had the fans going crazy because it was their first episode back. First of all, stage is amazing.
yeah, I love the stage.
The stage is
I know it's
absolutely
just one
amazing.
screen, but just the lowered stage with no actual stage now, just the lowered stage is almost flush with the
Mhm.
ground with that giant screen. It just and the effects they put on the screen, it's a great look. I'll give them credit for it. We'll see what they do with Raw, but
I agree. But first person to come out was Vince McMahon. Looked at the crowd. Where the hell have you been? Basked in the glory for about a minute, and then left.
more like 15 seconds, but
I'm exaggerating.
it was I don't know.
So funny.
Yeah.
So funny. Like, why was it so funny?
It's just Vince, man. Vince is just a funny character.
And then the next person to come out, we had
Roman Reigns, tribal chief.
Roman Reigns, the man whose entrance is longer than the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
100%.
Literally. Although I'm pretty sure it still takes Giannis longer to shoot a free throw.
Takes him a solid 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Supposed to be a 15-second violation, but Giannis isn't. That doesn't.
It doesn't apply. Doesn't
Yeah,
apply.
he's the Greek freak.
Anyways, but yeah, then we have it's Roman Reigns versus the Usos versus Edge and Dominic and Rey Mysterio.
And the pop for Edge was
The
insane.
pop for Edge, amazing. it was a good match too. A little
Yeah.
shorter than I would have liked, but
And you had Edge.
You-
You had
you
Edge
had it-
going over at the end too. With that.
yeah, you had Edge going over at the end. You had the Usos going over at the end against Ray and Dominic. I really think that Ray and Dominic are gonna drop, but it would be definitely a total WWE thing to do to keep it going, and have the Mysterios win.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
This for sure. I think the Usos are gonna win it here.
I do too. I hope they
That
do.
or they might save for SummerSlam. I don't know, but I see all three, Roman Reigns and the Usos, holding a title and creating a dynasty there.
Yeah,
Top
that's what I'm
smack.
saying. That's what I'm saying, anyways.
That's what I see happening. But let's getting on to that. Let's get into this pay-per-view upcoming.
Okay.
So let's get into these Money in the Bank predictions for tonight.
Let's do
First
it.
pay-per-view with a live crowd back.
First
so-
pay-per-view that we're going live for.
Yeah, so we've got Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. I think Bobby Lashley is going to decimate Kofi Kingston. I think he's going to make a statement. I think it's going to be a statement victory going into SummerSlam, and hopefully, if all things happen correctly, we'll get Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Hopefully.
Maybe WrestleMania, but we'll see. I hope it eventually happens online because that's a match I've been dying to see for a long time.
Mhm.
That's an analogy that's always been used between the two. They're both massive human beings, and they're both booked like massive human beings that are just killers, and it'll be a great match. Getting on to the Raw Women's Championship, we've got Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
I think Rhea wins.
I do too. I think it'd be crazy.
I think
to
it's
kill
finally
her
time for Charlotte to
off.
put over Rhea. I mean, she's already over, don't get me wrong, but it's Charlotte Flair.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be mad because they're gonna put her over.
Mhm.
But I'm going to pick Rhea because I feel like for her to win the title and to get over, now we have fans back, it'd be crazy to kill her push as soon as we get fans
easily.
back. So I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley on that one. We'll have her retaining the Roman
Mhm.
title. And then we're getting into the Raw Women's, the men's edit. We're getting into the men's Money in the Bank ladder match here. Ricochet versus John Morrison versus Riddle versus Drew McIntyre versus Big E versus Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. A lot of verses there, but
in my opinion, this is why I don't think Shinsuke is gonna. This is why I don't think Shinsuke is gonna win.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, they are still building this feud with Corbin. That's not done yet.
Yeah, he's definitely not winning.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm booking this match, I have Ricochet win.
You see, as a fan, I would love to see Ricochet win. But as someone who is predicting this match, I'm going to say that Big E Langston wins the Money in the Bank
Yeah,
ladder match.
yeah.
So, you're going with Ricochet
That's
then?
just me. I'm going Ricochet. You're going Big E.
I would love for Ricochet to win. I hope
I
he
just
does,
want
but-
Ricochet to get
Big
more
E.
of a push. He's such a talented wrestler.
And he doesn't get anything.
He doesn't get anything.
anything at all.
And I mean, look
Just
how
get
long
wasted.
we've seen this in WWE. It's
Well, that's what happens
ridiculous.
when you
It's
sign
just
the entire market just to make sure that they can't sign anywhere
Yeah.
else. But getting on to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
we have to pause. We forgot something about SmackDown.
What?
The return of Finn Balor, Prince Devin.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So could that be the next contender for Roman's title?
I don't know if they're going to push him that hard off the rip.
You don't think it would be pushed that
No.
hard?
Maybe he'll get pushed for Shinsuke. That's what I'm thinking.
Really?
Vince has never liked
Yeah,
Balor.
because he came out
some
during
reason.
Corbin, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He came out during Sami Zayn. But I love
You're right,
Finn
yeah,
Balor,
yeah.
but Vince has never been high on him.
For some reason.
He's amazing. I don't understand
Absolutely.
why. He was the first ever Universal Champion, then he got injured, then he won it, and then for some reason he's never got anywhere near the title again.
For some reason, yeah.
He won the NXT title, so maybe they're rebuilding him and they're going to push him here, but
Hopefully.
We'll see. I don't have faith in their creative process, though. So, women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Asuka versus Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Natalya, and Tamina. Who do you have?
Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega? I've got Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan's over as hell, and I think WWE knows that, so I think they're going to capitalize off of that and make some money off Liv Morgan because she can she can draw some money.
Mm.
She's got the Sim Nation on Twitter going right now, so
Yeah.
so I'm going with Liv Morgan.
I'm going with Zelina Vega.
Alexa Bliss will be interesting too.
Yeah.
I don't like what's going on with their gimmick, but
Now that I think about it, Alexa Bliss might win it.
The doll grabs it. That's what's gonna happen. The lights are gonna go off, and the doll's gonna have it. Lily's your 2021 Women's Money in the Bank winner. Oh my God, I would. Is it out of the
That
realm? Would you be surprised? Honestly,
This is for the Raw.
this is for the Women's Money in the Bank. It's
Okay,
inner
so
brand.
okay. I don't know if SmackDown writers allow that to happen, but I guess Vince has final say in it.
Why would SmackDown? It's both brands.
I know.
It's not just SmackDown that's writing it.
I know.
I don't know. I don't think it would happen because it's the first live crowd. They don't want to get booed out of the arena.
Right.
But I could see it happen because.
But it's
stupid.
WWE, and they
so.
stick by their storylines no matter how the fans feel.
Yeah. Anyways, getting into the Raw Tag Team Championship match between AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. I'm going
AJ Styles.
AJ and Omos.
Yeah.
I
That's
just hope
still
Omos
too
goes
early.
over. I love Omos. He's awesome. He's a big dude. Knows how to use his. He knows how to use his size. Do we think the Usos are gonna take care of Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio?
I
Those SmackDown
hate
tag
to
team
say
titles?
it. I hate to say it, but yeah.
I do too. I don't know. They're either gonna save for SummerSlam in Vegas, but I think it's time to.
I
have
mean,
the Samoan
maybe
Dynasty.
maybe
on
they give the Mysterios one more win just so Dominic can get a big pop and get over in front of a live crowd in
And
his
then they
first
drop at
pay-per-view,
SummerSlam, but that'd be
and then they drop at SummerSlam when Brock Lesnar returns.
if that happens. I don't know.
If that happens, but
We'll see. We've got one match left here, though. We saved the best for last. We've got Edge versus Roman Reigns. Who do you have?
Roman Reigns, but it's going to be an absolute banger of a match.
I've got Roman Reigns as well, but I think there's going to be some outside distractions with the Usos that could.
Unfortunately, I
Lost
hate
this
that.
match.
I hate that when there's this much build up into a match. I wish the people in the back would just stay in the back.
Definitely super excited about the live crowd though here for Money in the Bank.
Oh,
It's gonna be great.
absolutely. I'm excited to see the stage. I hope that they change it up.
Yeah, I have fun. They're gonna use the Thunderdome stage, just the same stage as they usually do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I just wish they would, if anything, use the SmackDown stage, please, because I
Oh,
love the
please.
SmackDown stage.
SmackDown
Or
stage is
they can't use
awesome.
Raw because they don't want to give up the pop for the Raw stage and
Mhm.
the surprise and the rating. But I just hope they didn't use the same default pay-per-view stage they've used for 3 years now,
Yeah.
over and over. Getting into AEW,
AEW.
we're gonna make some haters here, but the A show.
It is Sunday, but you know what that means.
Yeah. Anyways, what do you think? We had 15,000 tickets sold in one day for the New York Stadium show. That's the most in any ticket. That's the most tickets AEW's ever sold.
How close are they to being sold out?
They've got about because they're releasing them in patches. Because what they're doing now is like a business model. Dave Meltzer said this in the Wrestling Observer. They release them in patches, so kind of like WWE does, so they can make sure they have the big section sold for TV angles. So they've got about 4,000 left.
That's
sell.
it?
And they just came out
For their first stadium show?
It's not till September 22nd. They've got like 4,000 tickets left to sell. Yeah,
Skylar, they're going to sell out their first stadium show.
yeah, it's 23,000. Pretty good. It's also a tennis court, so it's got like a really good stadium. Like you're up high, so the crowd's gonna be over them, so it's gonna be.
Oh,
really
that's
good.
going to be sick.
It's super loud. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
Huge. But what was her question leading up to
Do you
that?
know what I want to happen for that show? I want Eddie Kingston and Santana Ortiz to win the first ever trios championship in their hometown.
Eddie Kingston and Santana and Ortiz?
Yes. I feel like they'd have really, really good chemistry. And they work together in Impact. LAX and Eddie Kingston came back. And
I mean, I guess, but what are you going to do right now with the whole Death Triangle thing that Eddie Kingston's being a part of?
We've got time. That's just a prediction for months to come.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
This is post All Out, so.
You're right. Okay. Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, in their hometown. Eddie Kingston, I love Eddie Kingston. They need to push him to the moon.
Or
He's earned everything
or-
he's gotten.
is that when Santana and Ortiz beat the Young Bucks for the tag titles? So
That
they
could
can,
happen.
so they give Santana and Ortiz a little bit of push as tag team champions, and then they have FDR win it again. That way, the Pinnacle, by that point, the Pinnacle can be ready to be dripped in gold.
MJF's not going to win the title for about another year, though, Bubs.
Yeah, you know
At
what I'm saying
least.
though.
Yeah, but I
Because
think I do
September's
think,
what? September's what?
think- I
3
do-
months away,
Yeah,
and then you have Santana and Ortiz hold it for what? 6 months. That's 9 months. So you have FDR hold it for 3 months before MJF wins it,
yeah. I would say that Hangman wins the title. He holds it for 6-7 months,
and then
and then
MJF
wins
wins.
it. Yeah, I think MJF's the one's gonna
But who beats
get over
Miro?
off it. Someone I don't know, Jungle Boy.
And then who beats Jungle Boy?
Okay,
And the Pinnacle?
Shawn Spears.
Shawn
would have
Spears.
to.
Or do you have Sammy Guevara win it? That way you can.
Yeah, you'd have Sammy Guevara win it, but I think that it would go to someone like Jungle Boy for a transitional champion, then go to Sammy, then him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not because there's 2 heels there, so it might be Sammy with. I don't know if they put Sammy over Miro. It's an interesting push.
It is an interesting push.
That's
but
a big. That's the biggest singles push he's ever had in his career. That'd be a big deal. He's earned it. He's stepped up big when he's had some big wins here. They are pushing him, it looks like, but
yeah.
that is a big push in a singles match to go over someone like Miro, and that he's gonna have. We're thinking like 8 months down the line, he's gonna be a dominant champion. We're thinking like he's not gonna lose in the next 6-7 months at all. And I like how the TNT title they're actually bringing back. Like it looks like each champion has their own strap, their own design of the title.
Yeah, because Miro changed it too.
Yeah, and Darby
now
Allin got his own.
I don't care
Darby
what
Lee.
anybody says. A white strap on a belt, like a championship belt, is pissy.
Yeah.
It's
And of course
just
the
disgusting.
WWE simps are over here saying, "Well, but it just looks like a bootleg Intercontinental title." No, it's got a hint of the
No, it
24/7 on it. The green. But
The green
anyways,
is from his flag.
yeah, it's the Bulgarian. Yeah, colors. That's why he did the entire belt, white even included.
Yeah. But I'm very excited what they're doing with the Hangman and the Kenny Omega push. I'm very
that's the
excited.
best
I
story in
hope
pro
that they
wrestling.
build that for All Out, because that's when I want Hangman to win it. But even then, I still think it's too early for Kenny to drop.
I have a bad feeling that he's going to get to All Out. Kenny's going to retain, and they're going to draw this out another 6 months. I have a bad feeling. The problem with that is they're trying to build, they're thinking that another loss or another failure and another overcome would make Hangman even more over, but I don't think Hangman can get any more over than he is now. They're chanting cowboy shit his entire way down the ring. When Kenny Omega's cutting a promo, they're chanting cowboy shit. He can't get any more over than he is now. I think in pro wrestling, the old saying is you strike when the iron is hot. And the iron's hot
iron
right
is
now.
boiling.
It is ready to be struck. So,
Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode of These Guys Don't Know Shit About Sports.
little different this week. We're doing different. We've got more edits going in. We're trying to get more content, just trying to make it look a little more professional for you, not just one take.
I'll tell you what, though, it's feeding our egos.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
bragging to everybody about
I'm
this
pretty
stuff.
proud of this. I think it's going to look pretty good. Let me know in the comment section any advice you could have, anything you could think on your end that makes it look better, any complaints, pros and cons. I'll take everything. We're trying to make this as good and as much quality as we can, so negative or positive, we'll take it all. Of course, we'd also love some ideas for future videos. Keeping in mind as well, we're going to be going to some Colts games this week, down this year, and some Pacers games here in the future, and we've got this camcorder, so
We
we're
can
going to get
vlog
some
it.
vlogs going here near the NBA season and the NFL
Would you guys
season.
like to see that?
Give us a like if you do. Give us a like.
Give us a like if you do want to
Yeah.
see that. Don't forget that by the time you are seeing this, we are probably live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. The thank you to Streamlabs.
Yes. Streamlabs is a great
is-
program.
It's helping us out so much.
You got to get Prime or it's not worth it, though.
Absolutely.
If you don't get Prime, it's not
absolutely.
worth it. It's $10 a month.
We
it's
have
worth every penny.
canceled Buzzsprout, so we are no longer going to be on Apple Music and Spotify.
We just don't have enough. There's not enough.
There's not enough viewership on there yet. I think once we grow our viewership on YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, that will come in the future. But for now, I mean, hey, if you guys want just the audio clips, let us know. We'll do it. But
As far as I can tell, I think the majority of you guys are entertained on YouTube, the YouTube platform.
it's our faces, bro. We're just
Um,
so pretty.
This is going to probably be the last episode on Spotify. Maybe one more after this, depending on when the bus route runs out. But if we might look in the future, but I think YouTube is just a better platform, and we could be better served using our resources, dedicating more towards the quality of our videos versus the sound of our voices and how we export our videos to another
Absolutely.
platform.
But anyways, check our links in the banner or in the description, either or. We've got a TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Our Twitter and Instagrams are linked on the banner as well. We put our image somewhere on here, but I think you guys have already seen it, right?
I'm on a road now, but I can't slow down. I'm with your girl, know me steady, just be on go now. Look how I flow now.